When we read or hear the word contagious, we often think of sicknesses like the flu or the common cold. However, attitudes are contagious as well, both positive and negative. If you don't believe me, spend 5 minutes with someone who has a rancid attitude. I can guarantee that your own energy will suffer. On the other hand, spend 5 minutes with someone who is optimistic and notice what will happen to your own demeanor. There's virtue in being the light and not the shadow, in being the lifter and not the downer. Who smiles when you show up? Who frowns when you show up? Who becomes hopeful when you show up? Who becomes deflated when you show up? Something happens when you're in a room, whether it's physically or virtually. You are contagious, whether you realize it or not. Just last week, I was in my home office and saw something that made me smile. Now, on Mondays and Thursdays, the garbage truck comes through our neighborhood. The residents roll their trash bins to the edge of their respective driveways the night before. In the morning, the sanitation team empties the bins. Well, on this day, an Amazon delivery truck pulled up to our house. The driver got out of his truck and without missing a beat, rolled our empty trash bin right up to our garage and then delivered the Amazon package to our front door. Now, obviously, he didn't have to do that. In fact, I've never seen a delivery driver do that. But he did. Something tells me that he does that sort of thing on a regular basis. I immediately found myself thinking of ways to brighten someone else's day. Contagious. This week, my son was entering a building and held the door open for someone. I then saw that person do the same thing for someone else. Contagious. Speaking up when everyone else remains silent. Contagious. Remaining silent when someone is being mistreated. Contagious. Insisting on doing things right the first time. Contagious. Being apathetic about your job performance. Contagious. Recognizing colleagues for a job well done. Contagious. The list can go on and on and on. Here's the takeaway. Be contagious.